guys, welcome back to another video. And also girls, today I'm going to teach you how I make $100 per day trading ICT with futures or crypto or gold. So before we get into the video, I just want to say if you've been liking my videos, please consider subscribing. Leave a like on this video. Also, I have some links down in the description below. Best way to help a channel out is for you to use my links. Disclaimer, I do get kickbacks or referral fees if you use my link. So guys, the only model that I've been using right now for a while is this one. Shout out to Desi for posting this, and I've been watching him a lot every day with Brian and Lanto. But this is the model that I've been using so far, and it's been really profitable. Here are my current trades for this week. So I have like 2 trades on Aster and Hype. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I'm just gonna pop it above here. Editor, do your thing. But this is the model, boys. Very simple. Like, you don't have to complicate ICT. You do kind of have to learn all the jargons and like the setups, but once you like get a grasp of it, you just have to pick your poison basically. But I feel like this is the best liquidity sweep expansion move on the 5-minute or 15 minutes, and then tap into, you know, fair value gaps or order blocks, and you look for inversion for entry, and then bonus if you got SMT at the lows, target equal highs or lows. Now this is what I do for futures, but on crypto I also do this too. Sometimes I just don't have SMT, but equal lows and equal highs are really good on crypto, and daily fair value gaps, those are the ones that I usually base my TA on if I do a higher time frame TA. So I'm going to break down the trade right here for Hype. So basically what I do is I look for a range on an asset. I watch the higher time frame. I see what it's doing. So it was very clear that it was on a downtrend. Now it's been on a downtrend for quite some time. So I'm expecting, like on a classic playbook, after a downtrend for quite a while, we should be expecting either a pullback, retracement, or a range to form for, you know, for the markets to accumulate again to find a support. So that was I was hoping for. So we started to range. Now you could also play this range. You could long range of the low, short range of the high, and that's what, you know, is actually a very good thing to do for ranges at the low or ranges at the high. But this one, it was a really nice trade, like here at this range. So we saw that this is a range, and then we know that there's an equal high right above here. That could be your target, right? And look what the market did. Chop for a while, accumulating for orders, building orders, and then after that, you know, you run for the target, which is the equal highs, and then after targeting, hitting the target, market comes back down, takes out the sell side liquidity. So both buy side and sell side are now taken out of the market, and this was my long right here. Why I like this long so much, because we took out all of the liquidity. If you could see this, let me take a brush. So basically all of the liquidity right here was taken. This looks a very good low. So that was my confirmation that we are probably gonna reverse. So your entries could be down here, either on the inversion or tap of the fair value gap. So this one, you had a fair value gap here on the 1 hour. So, you know, you tapped into it. I think that's also like golden pocket. No, near golden pocket, but that's what I do each time after a sweep of the lows or highs. I either look for a tap on a fair value gap or a back test or retest, and then wait for break of structure like what happened here. So, you know, you form a double bottom, inversion, back test, break of structure, and then you finally take a run into the liquidity. So my target for this move will be either this high or somewhere here, but I'm probably gonna take some profits pretty soon because we are at resistance right now. So pretty simple strategy, boys. I used to trade with so many models like key levels or like order books, order flow, and all that. They work. Actually, I think any model works. At the end of the day, it's up to the traders to follow their rules and stick to your rules, and then it's you versus you at the end of the day. So but so far this is what I've been liking: a sweep of the liquidity and then you wait for the expansion move. So this DA was like this was the liquidity I was waiting for to get swept. This sell side right here, so you got swept, and then there's your expansion, here's the back test, there's your break of structure, and then we're finally flying. So I think my entry was probably late too, because I was waiting for the New York Open yesterday after CPI news. I just wanted more confirmation after entering right here. There's the run for the liquidity. So I think targets could be, yeah, we did hit this one, but I'm hoping we could climb a bit higher here, and then you could also play for the shorts if we get above this area. Yeah, you wait for premium. It's always like that. Target, you buy at discounts and then you sell at premium. You wait for sweep of liquidity and then you find your entry. Very simple ICT model. Shout out to Desi. He's been killing it, man. Recently he got like $1 million payout on Apex. Whatever he's doing, it works, bro. So I've been liking this model now, and I might stream my futures trading as well, because it's really fun watching other people trade futures, and I think streaming would also help me control my emotions, that I have some viewers watching and like I wouldn't tell as much as like when I'm trading alone. But we gotta see. Sorry for going sidetrack again, but this is how I trade ICT on crypto. I just look for equal highs or equal lows, and then you wait for a sweep, look for your entry, either a tap of a fair value gap or expansion, and then back test. You could scale in after we break structure, and then you wait for the run on liquidity. So that's what I do. Very simple. I think you'd follow this. Now if you want to dive into more, you can either watch Desi or you could watch probably TJR, because I see this video are very long and very hard to, I don't know, hard to digest, I would say, but it kind of gets boring and hard to learn. But if you watch TGR and Desi, like, these guys are really fun to learn from, and I think it will be easier for you. But still, shout out to the guy who created, ICT models. So this is what I do every day. I just look at the range, wait for a sweep of either the high or low, either equal high, previous day high, previous day low. Then you look for an entry. Not much to say. Thank you for watching, boys. Again, if you are interested in using or supporting me, I do have some links down in the description below. Make sure to follow me also, and like this video, So pretty happy this week. It's still Wednesday. Hoping, we could get in more profits today or tomorrow before we end the week. But yeah, see you guys on the next one.